Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Commander Boylan, aka Boylan Maker here, starting a new video series I plan on doing. I am going to be playing Marvel Strike Force, completely free to play, completely new account. I know it says I'm level 25. There will be about an hour and a half of footage attached to the end of this video. I made a huge mistake, and I actually recorded about an hour and a half worth of footage for this, for day one, and I never fixed my mic settings, and I had gotten a new mic. As you guys can hear, it's a lot better than the old one when I was doing the Roblox, and it's way better, but I never switched the settings. So I recorded that hour and a half without you guys being able to hear anything I said. That will be in the end, but we're kind of just going to jump in from here now. So I'm going to go over what we've gone over. We went over challenges and how they come every day. Now, what we're going to do right now, actually, because of that, we'll do the challenges. We'll go from left to right. Now, some of this stuff you're going to unlock in a different order, but we'll go from left to right. So we'll start with challenge for gold. I beat this. I started this at midnight last night, which you'll see in the video. I am going to work on getting rid of this ad. I'm going to do that Wednesday, so the first 2 days you guys are going to have to bear with me for that. But we are going to go in with some characters, and I kind of just have some random characters I leveled up, and we'll be going over throughout this what characters you should level up for certain things, what characters are good, what characters are relevant, what's going to help you, what characters to avoid putting your resources into. Now, throughout playing, you'll get resources. It's a very farmy game, and we completely walk through that. We don't have the characters leveled up that much, and I'm a little upset about the mic thing, but I gotta get over it. I'm gonna play for the whole video, but bear with me. We'll have this is gonna be about 15-20 minutes, and then after that, so if you want, feel free to skip ahead to that to watch from the very beginning when the account was first started, and then come back to this. Just understand that that portion is going to be silent. But you'll be able to see me leveling up all the characters, what I did, and I'm going to re-go over them again just to recap because of the fact that the audio isn't recorded, so you guys understand why I worked on certain ones. But first, we're going to do all these challenges together, get as far as we can in them. One thing is that as you get farther in the challenges, they have different requirements, and you can always see what the requirements are by clicking here. This one, for example, has recommendations, no requirements. It'll specifically say requirements. So we're just going to get as far as we can, 3-starring it, with where the characters are at now. Then you'll see there's a blue button above that is grayed out, but after I beat it, it's not. That is called auto-winning. After you've beat something with 3 stars, you can auto-win it, rather than having to go through and play it. And that's great, so you don't have to sit through this every time. Some things like this gold, you can only do certain days of the week. Some things like doing campaign missions, you can do every single day, which you'll use to farm gold, farm items you need for your characters and stuff like that, which we'll get into the items. And you only get 3 of these on the days that come, so we have no more attempts now. So now we'll go to the next one, medical supply run. In the beginning, it gives you blitz refreshes, but later on it gives you stars for characters, dark health pack, which we'll get into, raid health pack. We'll be getting into all that as we play, but for now, we're pretty much, and you'll see, I don't have all my characters, only brawler and support. So I haven't worked on her, I haven't worked on him, I haven't worked on him. She's the only one here I've worked on. So we might not be able to 3-stars. We got to kind of hope that we're going to beat him off the rip. We might have to go work on a character if we don't. But then we're going to hit auto. Yeah, so we're definitely not 3-starring it now. We did 2-star it. It's a lower mission. I'm not too worried. I'm not trying to auto this one. And in the campaign nodes, you definitely want to be 3-starring them. This, as long as I can beat the next difficulty, I'm never going to come back to this one because this one has lower rewards. 30 versus 25. You'll see, though, it's grayed out because I didn't 3-star it. So we're just going to go right to the next one. We should be able to do that for all 3 of these. We should be able to beat them just because of how much we put into her. So we're just going to kind of run through these challenges together. Yeah, see that? So this one I'll 3-star. And that does happen sometimes. You can't 3-star the one before, but you can after. So we're good there. And now if we wanted, we could auto that one, but we still can't auto the one before. You have to 3-star the specific mission node to be able to auto it. So we got one more of these, and then I think we have one more challenge that we'll do afterwards. And we're sorry if I'm rushing a little bit too. We don't have too much time to do this, only because we've already been recording we started at like 7:20. And yeah, it's and we did like an hour before that too. And we were gonna split up into 2 videos, but now it's just gonna be one really long video with this at the beginning. And you'll see there, she got knocked out, so she's gonna go, oh, and one thing I had talked to, now we'll talk about it in a different mission, but is this blue bar is called your speed bar. This decides whose turn's next. And you can plan out what characters you're using to make it so that way you have your characters going first, or that your speed bar will fill up faster, so that way you get more turns than them. We might not beat this. In that case, we will just auto the one before, for now. Next time I'll have a little bit more time to put into it. And yeah, so they're probably gonna end up killing me here. Yep. So we get defeat. That's the first defeat on this channel. But is going to happen. You're gonna have things that you go in and try out. So we're just gonna do this for now then. There we go. That's done. We're gonna go to the next one. This gives gear. We can't participate in this one until we're level 55. So that leaves that for that. Now, we'll go over milestones. You guys won't see these when you first start playing. These are alliance-based. You have to get to a certain level to unlock them. And you have to participate in them in order to claim rewards from them. So everything really here over, I haven't been able to participate in. I just joined an alliance. An alliance can have up to 24 members. So I haven't participated in any of them yet. But we spent gold so we can claim gold opportunity. Then you have Save the World, spend campaign energy, which we maxed out. And then you have Fight and Battles. This is just another alliance-based thing. This is one I can because I've done stuff where you get points to pretty much just playing the game. And then you can claim yesterday's if you forgot to. Next, we'll go over events. Now, I had done one of these already, but you guys didn't get to see. Well, you can see it if you watch the end. But events are things like these are limited time, and you'll see they have a days. And then you have ones like these that are permanent to unlock certain characters. As in to unlock Iron Man, I have to go through it and play through this event. Now, as I play through it, it's not like I can just go through and beat them. They're going to have requirements. Requires 5 shield or skill hero characters at 7 stars. So we'll at least beat the first one. And, well, actually, we'll see if we can. I haven't really worked on any of these guys. We've only really worked on, these are what you call a hero team. We've only really worked on a villains team. And when we get to the roster part, we'll go over all that. And we're just going to go through. We're just going to hit auto. You're going to see me doing that for most of this because a lot of this I just want to kind of fly through as fast as I can. I'm not too worried in the beginning here about planning out who to kill and stuff like that. And you'll unlock that auto once you get to like level 10. But we get some shards, we get some gold, we get some orb fragments. And we'll go over what orb fragments are, what they're used for. And we'll actually go over orb fragments now. And characters. So we'll get into those because they're technically to the left. So I want to go over those. So as you play, you'll get achievements which give you more. Now these are premium orb fragments. you need a certain amount, whether it's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 of orb fragments in order to open an orb. So we'll collect what we can there. And then we have our inbox where we get rewards and stuff. And this is for Blitz, which we'll get into for how well I did in it. So we'll start with roster here. So you're going to unlock characters. And every character has these stars, and you have to get them to at least 1 star to unlock them. And you'll see there's a lot of characters to unlock. For instance, I have, these are called shards, 13 out of 45. Once I get to 45, I can unlock them. And for him, I can take him up a star. He's at 2, now he's at 3. So, you can also, if you want to unlock a character, you can hit find and see what you can do to unlock their shards. Now on top of that, there's also ability. You use ability mats to buy their abilities, and there's different color ones. Let me see if let me pull one up that I haven't moved up at all, so I can show you all the different colors. Starts with green. Green is what you'll be able to get in the beginning. Then it goes to blue, purple, and gold. Now the green, I'm not going to be sparingly with. We're going to get so many throughout playing that I'm going to spend them willy-nilly. Blue, for the most part, somewhat the same. Once we get to purple, in the early game, I'm going to be very careful about what I spend them on. Until late game, and the gold's even late game, you want to be careful what you spend them on. And then, ways to get character shards. So if we go to our supplies, you'll see things you can buy with gold. You'll also see that you can spend what's called a power core on things. Power cores you get from the events, the milestones, doing your daily objectives, which complete 2 challenges. We did that. We've completed all objectives. You guys will get to see all the objectives in tomorrow's video because of the fact that I did a lot of them in the prior. And as you complete them, you get points towards what's called the Strike Pass, which gives you free items. You'll get energy, you'll get character shards, so on. And Jarvis. Next, we'll get into where you open the orbs. So if you come to these tabs, you'll see they have the red numbers. That's how many orbs I have available to open in that section. So if I come here, there we go. We can open 11 of these orbs. And we're just going to open them all. We're not going to open them one at a time. And look at all these character shards I got from it. You're also going to get gear from it. These are called training mats. These are used to level up your characters. Other than those ability mats. So we might even unlock a couple characters while we're opening these. But we're just going to open all of them that we have and see if we unlock any characters. The more we unlock, the better in this beginning because it's all about getting more on your roster. But also you want to make sure you're working on the right characters. And he's a good character if we can get him. He's a great character if we can get him. We already have him. He's decent. She's relevant. And there's some characters that are way better than others. If you guys end up following along, playing along, you'll be able to see what characters I work on. I'll explain why I work on them when I work on them. And what they're going to be used for. So that's all the orbs. There's no more red. So now we know we've got it. Now, you can buy gear and stuff to level up your characters right in here too. And normally it would tell you how many you have. I don't know why it's not doing that right now. But it would tell you, you know, you have this many of them. I'll have to, that might be part of the settings. And advanced item store count. Yep. Okay. So now we have that turned on. Now if we go to supplies, it should. Yep, it says how many I have underneath it. Next, we're going to go to this section. Now, in the video, if you watch at the end first, you'll see I bought character shards. But you can open a Blitz orb that gives you shards. Where, for example, we have 2 for free. And it guarantees you at least 5 of that shard per orb you open. So you can get way more shards by opening these orbs. Now, the character, because we don't have... Later on, when we have 1 or 2 left to get, we'll definitely buy their shards. But in the beginning here, why spend 500 or 975 tickets that we've been grinding to get on those when we can just use the tickets to get orbs? And the other benefit is not only are we going to get character shards from opening the orbs, but we're also going to get gold, which is a huge thing. Gold comes very in handy. Now these orbs, these are what you call purple gear orbs. We're not going to touch those yet. Each one is different gear that's used for different characters. We'll kind of, when we get to the point where we're equipping purple gear to characters, we'll open those as we need them. So we'd rather save them than waste them. And you've got blue ones, so we can even get blue gear, green gear, but we're going to leave those alone. Then we're going to open what characters we can. This is what you call the raid store. You'll unlock this section once you are in an alliance and you unlock raids. Now, I can't participate in raids yet because of the fact that I just joined this alliance, and you have to wait until the next time raids are launched and started after you join an alliance. And a raid goes on. Look at that. We unlocked a character. A raid goes on for either 24 hours or until the alliance beats the raid. Ideally, you want to be beating raids. And we unlocked an achievement. We'll claim that. And if we go over here now, show you the raids. We just unlocked these. And you'll see we can't join because we just joined the alliance. But as you play the raid, you'll not only, these are what the alliance get, you'll get rewards based off how well you do compared to the rest of your alliance in the raid. Now you'll also, though, while playing the raid, get rewards every time you beat what's called a node in the raid. And these are the possible rewards, bonus rewards, which means that's the first time you've beaten it. And those come in handy very much. Getting as many rewards and things in this game is a huge thing. It's a very grindy game. We've already done our blitz. You guys will see us grind those out. But we'll see. I don't think we unlocked 5. I'm probably... Yeah. We only have 2 more that we haven't used. We just used them in blitz not too long ago. So we're just going to leave that alone. And, one thing I want to mention about blitz is there's a sim button. You have to be level 60 to unlock. But then you no longer have to go into that battle, watch it fight. You can just hit sim and it'll auto do the blitz battle for you. Okay, so working back from left to right, next we have campaigns. These are all, once you get high enough, you won't even see them in the beginning, you'll start out with just heroes. And once you complete the first stage of heroes, then you'll unlock villains. Now, your characters will have tags. Villain or hero, and then they have other things. They're part of teams, Sinister Six, Spider-Verse. And those tags tell you whether they're a hero or a villain. And what it is you need to complete the villains missions in order to get the gear to level up your heroes. And you need to complete the heroes missions in order to get the gear to level up your villains. And once you equip all 6 pieces of gear, you can take them a gear tier up. So he's now tier 5. Now we're going to take 4 of these characters that you'll see that all 4 of the ones I'm taking up right now have Sinister Six tag. Because they're very good in the villains campaigns, which is why I want to make sure that I take them up. Ideally, I'd only take the ones that have the superior 6 tag as well, but that's only going to be these 2. That's why they're the highest and they're the main focus. But I'm going to take up all the ones with the Sinister 6 tag that I have until I unlock more better villains teams. Now we also need a heroes team. So they're the main 4. We also took her up. Nope, she's a hero. Who did we take for the last villain? I think she's the one that I'm going in with. I don't really want to put much into her, though. She's not really all that relevant or helpful. But now let's take some heroes up to the next stage. And we're going to try and make a team of 5 here of each real quick. 5 heroes and 5 villains for the Heroes and Villains campaign. And we're going to take all of them to tier 5, and we'll see if we have the gear. And if we don't, we'll get into how you farm gear. But just based on, okay, look at that, we don't. So now it'll take me to it automatically and I can hit find. It'll show me how I can get that gear. These are the offers. You can buy it with cores, or you can beat these missions. Now, I haven't gotten that far in Heroes, so I can't do that mission to unlock it, but the raid store does have 20 of them that I can purchase with raid tickets. Now, I'm going to do this once, but 99% of the time in the beginning, what you're going to want to spend your raid tickets on is going to be raid orbs, which give you character shards. 900 each, so we're going to open all of them that we can. It's going to spend all our tickets, and it's going to give us a bunch of character shards. And we'll just have to see what we get. And look at all these shards we got. And I think we're going to... Is he? Yep. So we're going to unlock a lot more characters here. And we're not going to go through and buy them. We'll go through that afterwards. But look at all these characters we just unlocked by doing that. And if we go up to here, supplies, you can see that these are different credits, but you can just buy the character shards with them. But 20 shards for 2,800 raid credits. In the beginning, you don't have any of the characters, so you're better off just opening the orbs. And now we can do that, and we'll see if we can do it one more time. Take her up. And now, let's go through and recruit all the characters we just unlocked. I'll be able to show you guys how Blitz works now that we have at least a team of 5. And every character is going to have their own tags. They're going to be used in their own things. He's one of the heroes ones that I'm probably going to work on. He's one of the actual newer characters that's very relevant to the game and very helpful in many different things right now. I'm going to try and work on the ones that are most helpful right now, because hopefully by the time I get up there, they're just starting to fall off and they're so relevant. But there's constantly new characters being added, new characters coming out that are better than the older ones. So there are some characters that you might not see me work on at all, but almost every character has some reason to work on them, something different that they're used in. So every character is going to get somewhat worked on. So, like how I took all those Sinister Six characters off, even though I said I only want the Superior Six, that's okay because there's probably something you can use them for later. So in the beginning, don't stress too much, but ideally plan out who you're going to take up and who you're not. So now I need another villains character. I already have 4 there. I need one more, so we're going to go here to the tags, and we're going to go down to villains. So it only shows us the villain characters, and we're going to decide who our fit's going to be. Now, this is a really easy decision. As you know the characters better, you'll figure out this for yourself and stuff. But rather than taking her up, rather than taking him up, Vulture, he's a Sinister Six. So I'd rather have a 5th member that's part of that Sinister Six team. So now we're going to take him as high as we can. And eventually, after playing a while, you will unlock a button at the bottom here underneath that'll just say upgrade now. That auto puts all the gear on him for you rather than you having to click each one, but you have to get to a high enough level for that. And I'm hoping I can get him to 4. We'll see what happens. We do have those Blitz orbs we were talking about that we could open some of those if we need to get some of the gear. And we might just to get him to 4 so he's even with the rest for now. But that's not something... So in the beginning I'm going to be like, I'll throw this away on this because I know we're going to get much more of them later. It looks like we can take them all the way up to 5, hopefully. Based off the 30 to 67, I'm thinking we're going to be perfectly fine. Oh no, look at that. See, we got one that says fine. So if we click on this, it'll take us to the item we have to find. We need one more of these. Blue Gear Raid Orb. These cost raid tickets to open. We're saving those for shards. But there's a Blue Rear Blitz Orb. That's all these purple tickets are used for, is for opening gear orbs. So we're just going to open 1 or 2 to try and get the item that we need. And I should have looked better at the item that we needed. But I guess we're just going to open 5 of them and see if we get it. And you're not guaranteed it or anything, but yes, we do have it now. Craft. And upgrade. So now he's tier 5 with the other ones. Awesome. And we've unlocked some more achievements for unlocking characters. So, and what you're going to use the characters in, one of the beginning things is these campaigns. Villain campaigns, they have to be a villain character to use. And we're going to go in with our Sinister Six team, and you'll see they all have this. Now, because they all have the same tag, they get this synergy. And with that, it not only increases their stats a little bit, but it also makes that turn bar, so that way they might get to attack first. They're going to get things like, you know, quicker attacks. You're going to get more moves than the other team ultimately, which can decide whether you win or lose, because they might kill one of your characters, or being up this high is not needed at this point. I am going to pretty much walk through them. I should be able to beat this relatively quick. It might even be over here. Nope, looks like it's going to take one more attack. And there we go. Now, once you get like level 10, you'll unlock that ability where you can put on ×3 and auto. In the beginning, it's going to be very slow clicking. It does a whole animation per attack. But we're not going to sit through all that. Here. Okay. So now, requires player level 28. We can't even play the next one yet. But now that we 3-start it, so you'll see this, I already did this today, but you can hit auto win. And you can, for these missions, do them up to 5 times a day to get the rewards from them. It gives you orb fragments, gives you character shards, give you gear pieces, ability mats, and XP. And right now in the beginning, the biggest thing is getting as much XP as we can. We can't play any more villains missions though right now, not until we're a higher level. So we're going to go to the villains missions, or heroes missions. So we already did the villains on the heroes. And we're going to hit fight. And I don't think, we haven't taken a team of 5 up for heroes yet. We'll play them through until we don't 3-start, and then we'll go look. Like Icarus is really good. Starbrand is really good. Luke Cage is still somewhat relevant. But there's certain characters that we're pretty much going to, for the most part, skip. We might work on them later on for something else. Like to unlock that Iron Man, I need shield characters. And there's shield minions and stuff that I'll work on to get characters up there for that. But there's certain characters that if I don't need them for something, I'm not going to work on them. And they're purely going to be for just throwaway characters in certain things or for blitzes. And because we already have them at 5, we are going to pretty much walk through these. So afterwards, we're going to auto each one as many times as we can. Just try and grind through that. And then we're going to do this one now. Now you're going to get campaign energy passively to be able to do campaigns. Every 5 minutes you get 1 energy. On top of that, 3 times throughout the day, and it's going to be different per time zone, but I'll show you how you can see when you're going to get your next one. You're going to get some free energy. You want to ideally, especially until you, right now the max is 100, but I'm sure it'll go up again. When I started playing it was only 65, I'm pretty sure. But you want to ideally be getting those as much as you can, because in the beginning stages of the game, leveling up is the biggest thing, because you can only take your characters as high as your level is. So if you're not a high enough level to participate in something, you can't take your characters to a high enough level to participate in that. And we're just going to alt this. After this, we'll be out of our campaign energy. And I'll show you ways that you can get... Well, you're going to get more from leveling up. In the beginning, you're going to level up like crazy because it goes so quick. And you're going to be able to get campaign energy. That's why the first part that's attached to the end of this is so long. Because of the fact that we are leveling up so quick. We're getting so much energy to be able to do so much. And we might... I'm hoping we level up here and maybe we end up doing another mission. But we'll see what happens. Now, there's some milestones and stuff that'll give you energy. But then also, like right now I don't have the energy, and we click it. It costs... These are energy credits, and then you can also spend power cores. You can do this up to 4 or 5 times a day where it'll only cost 50, so I'm not going to waste those. I'm going to save those for tomorrow. It resets every single day. And why spend 100 when I can do the same thing for 50? I can put it off for a day. We're not trying. It's not like we're ever gonna fly through to the end game right now. We're gonna have to take it one day at a time, and that's the whole point of this series, is that you guys will be with me, and then if you want, you can play along. But we're gonna open up whatever orbs we have for now, see if we get any more character shards, and then we'll do our blitzes. And I know that I haven't gone over everything. There's going to be a lot more to go over, but we're going to go over it day by day. Now, blitzes is, well, actually, right here in 33 minutes, there's free energy. Other than raids, like I said earlier, I can't participate in yet. Tomorrow, you guys will see me go through and do all my dailies with you guys. Now, then there's blitzes. We unlocked more characters, so now we can do more blitzes. Now, one thing that I'm just going to do to make it easier so I'm not scrolling through all the characters I already used, they do only have 4 minutes left, is I'm going to go to this tag, not on cooldown. I'm actually show me all the characters I haven't used yet. And we're just going to throw the first 5 in. We're just trying to do these for the participation. We're not trying to plan out teams. This isn't something where it hurts me if I lose. It's just it benefits me to win. We get more of those blitz credits. Now, we also get milestone points towards the Blitz milestone, which gives us free orb fragments and stuff like that. It also can get you character shards depending on the Blitz going on. So, we did lose a character, but this, there's no stars. It's not about 3-starring, it's just about winning or losing. So, we're going to continue. Well, then you'll see now I can spend 25 of these, so we're going to do that, especially with how many you have, because the max on those I want to say is 500 or 600. So as long as it's like this, we can't get any from passively throughout our dailies, because normally you would do your dailies and you'd get more for free. I want to say it's the dailies that give it to you, and then there's a challenge that does as well. But with us at this cap that we got as a reward for something, we can't actually gain more from doing those challenges and stuff right now. We have to use what we have first. And in the beginning, this is going to be huge for getting character shards. And as tedious as it is sitting through these, I suggest doing it as much as you can. Once you use a character, there's an hour cooldown on them where you can spend these. Spend them if you have them. And then after that hour, you can go in again. And you can use each character up to 8 times per day, not including those refreshes. Which that was a refresh because I spent the refreshes on it. And you can do, after you use a character, it'll cost 5. Each person costs 5. That's why it costs 25 total to go again with them. Now that's for 3 times. After you've used them now 3 times total with refreshes, the next refresh on that character costs 10. Then it goes from 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 25, so on and so forth, the more you use them. So we're going to use this team. We did our first one that was free. Then we're going to refresh them 3 times for a total of 4 attacks with this team. Then we'll move on to the next one. We're not going to take them to the point where we're spending 10 on each, just because that would be a waste of those cores. Now, sometimes you'll have events that require you to use certain characters to complete milestones. It'll be an event that says use heroes, use Sinister Six, use a certain team. And in that case, we wouldn't mind spending more cores on that team to get further in the milestone. But there's none going on right now, so there's no benefit to wasting more on a team. So now we go through, play another one. And we're going to kill him just because he's weaker and he'll die quick, and then that leaves us just with Hulk to beat. And each character has their own abilities and moves, and you kind of got to play around that. Like Hulk, one of his big things is he taunts. When a character taunts, you can't attack anyone but that character. So luckily he hadn't taunted yet, so we could kill everyone else. But if he had taunted, we would have only been able to attack him. Then right now he has a debuff on him that we gave him, and it's gone. And now he has an energy boost, which is one of his skills, that once he gets below a certain amount of health, he gets that speed bar fills up faster for him. But we did win it, and we're going to lose these here and there. We're going to win these here and there, so we're just trying to run through them all. Then I just want to get to the point where I can claim milestones for playing. I got points from playing it. and I claim milestones that give me gold or fragments. And these are raid health packs. These will help in the raids. We can't do the raids yet, but we'll get into raids tomorrow. Claim our achievement. Offers are going to pop up like this like crazy. And one more thing I want to go over is as soon as you can, when you hit the settings button, you'll see an option to sign into Scopely. Create a Scopely account. Now it says sign in unlocks 3-star Loki. Claim this in the offer list. If you go to redeem offers, it'll automatically bring you to their website and you'll be signed in. And it brings you to this tab. This is where you can put gift codes in. We'll be doing that tomorrow too. Or no, we'll be doing that Wednesday. We'll go through because I got to figure out what they all are. But once you're in here, you can go to milestones. These are called web milestones. These are separate from the ones in game. You get these. They'll have their own things. These are the ones from yesterday. These are today. Spend power cores. I haven't spent any today, so there's no milestone. Completions and collect strike points. And we can click on it. And it'll go over in here what you can get from each milestone, as well as scoring. There it is. The big blue button right in front of my face. Earn points through obtaining strike pass points. So just from doing our daily challenges and stuff. Then, I find issues when you hit the back here on the website, so I always just suggest clicking up here. Now, if you're on a phone or something, you'll have to click here. Then you'll go to milestones, or you'll go to store. Store will have free offers in it every single day that reset daily. And if you scroll down store, maybe my Loki shards will be there now, but you'll have a free claim section. Now, as you get further in the game, you'll unlock way more of these. Like my main account probably gets 20 of these a day. But we'll take what we can. And we get 5 free character shards. I still haven't gotten the Loki thing, but what am I going to do? Now, if I exit out of this, then do I have to hit this back arrow? Yep, I hit that back arrow. For you, you'll just go back to the game on your phone if you're playing there, but if you're playing on BlueStacks, that's how you get back to the game. And that goes to your inbox, and then you claim it. Your inbox will automatically claim every time you load up the game when the game refreshes. So you don't have to click there, but I like to click on it. And we'll collect our shards that we get in the strike pass. And that. And you always get this tier for free, but throughout playing the game, you'll unlock more tiers and get other rewards. So, I'm sorry this is quick. There's way more for us to go over, and we'll break it down as we do our dailies and stuff day by day. And as we get further, like a big thing we'll work on, because we have to get to a certain level now, is we'll be working on the heroes missions next. We'll try and complete that as far as we can, and then we'll hit a wall where we have to get to a certain level. And then we'll do the Nexus missions. And Nexus missions is where we're going to have to play in characters. Actually, can we just do the first one right now? Yeah, so this one doesn't have requirements, but you will hit the point where they have requirements. And you have to get characters to a certain tier to be able to play the mission. Because we have the energy, we'll do this one quick. Because we want to be spending energy as often as we can, because it's going to get us that gold and that XP. But this is where we'll actually end this. So, I hope you guys enjoy. If you enjoy this, let me know. I'm going to obviously keep doing this for a while. And we'll see how it works out. We'll see if we're allowed to stay in this alliance or not. We might end up going into a beginner's alliance. But ideally, we'll get to stay here. Because they're a lot higher, we'll get way more rewards. And that is where we're going to leave it off. But leave a like, let me know. If you guys are playing, let me know. And have a wonderful one. Peace. Oh, and enjoy the add-on at the end here.
I am